Are you looking for SUV-like comfort without giving up the versatility of a truck bed? If so, the Honda Ridgeline might be the perfect fit. Combining crossover-inspired refinement, a spacious and practical interior, and a well-sized truck bed, it delivers a well-rounded package that few midsize pickups can match. But what makes the 2026 Ridgeline stand out? From its standard all-wheel drive to its clever storage solutions and balanced trim lineup, this truck is designed to do it all, without breaking the bank. So, let's dive in and see why the latest Ridgeline deserves a spot on your shortlist. American-made advantage. While the Honda Ridgeline has never been the most popular midsize pickup truck in the US, it has consistently performed well enough to remain not just in production, but also relevant in the market. However, that's all about to change for the better in the coming months, thanks to tariffs. Most top-selling midsize trucks, like the Toyota Tacoma and Ford Ranger, are heavily dependent on Mexican production. With new tariffs looming, these trucks will see significant price hikes due to increased taxes, leading to a sharp decline in sales. Meanwhile, the Ridgeline will be watching from the sidelines, completely unaffected. Why? Because it's built in the US. In fact, the American-made index has ranked the Ridgeline among the top vehicles for domestic production, placing 6th and 9th out of 100 in recent years. While a few other trucks may have similar or slightly higher American content, the Ridgeline holds the title as the most domestically produced midsize pickup truck in the US, period. Even the components sourced from outside the country primarily come from Japan and other Asian markets, helping it sidestep the tariffs imposed on vehicles produced in Mexico or Canada. For American buyers, this means one thing. While competitors struggle with rising costs, the Honda Ridgeline is positioned to remain a strong, stable, and potentially even more attractive choice in the midsize truck segment. Tried and true reliability. You'll have a hard time getting the Ridgeline if you're not in the US without paying a big fee. That being said, this midsize truck is now more appealing than ever for people living in the United States because it finally offers good value for money compared to its competitors. The Honda Ridgeline has been one of the most popular midsize trucks in the US for a long time, mostly because it hasn't been completely redesigned in almost 9 years. However, why fix something that isn't broken? It's true that the inside may look old compared to newer models, and the outside style definitely gives off an early 2010s feel. But does it really matter? Everything on the inside is made to be useful and comfortable. Modern trucks want big, flashy touchscreens, but the Ridgeline sticks to simple physical controls, an LCD screen built into the dash, and analog readings. The end result is a more honest, long-lasting, and cost-effective system that won't break the bank when it needs to be fixed. The Ridgeline still shares its roots with the previous version of the Honda Pilot, but it has been updated in many ways over the years. It's not the newest thing on the block, but it still works well enough to beat the competition. Its engine and frame are also known for being some of the best in its class. Pickups are always changing and getting more difficult, but the Ridgeline stands out as a solid, no-nonsense choice that's more appealing than ever in today's market. Performance and comfort. The suspension on the Honda Ridgeline is as tough as it gets for a pickup with only one body. The 3.5-liter SOHC V6 engine has 280 horsepower and 262 pound-foot of torque. It's not the most powerful engine in its class, but it's still quick and nimble. With its exceptionally well-built chassis and sensible, easy-to-use cabin, the Ridgeline is sure to satisfy drivers who value everyday usability over brute force for a long time. The Ridgeline's solid structure is one of the things that people argue about the most. Some truck fans say that this setup limits the truck's ability to tow and go off-road, but let's be honest, most mid-sized truck owners aren't going off-roading or pulling huge loads. Instead, the Ridgeline puts structural rigidity first, which gives it the best ride quality and handling in its class compared to standard body-on-frame rivals. This means a more interesting and polished driving experience, one that is on par with or even better than the Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon in terms of maneuverability, while still providing more comfort. The Ridgeline moves a lot like a crossover SUV, but it has a truck bed, which makes it one of the most useful options in its class. Practical and spacious bed. A normal 5-foot bed comes with most medium pickup trucks. Only a few offer a 6-foot bed. With its 5.5-foot bed, the Honda Ridgeline hits the sweet spot between small and large. This is a great trait for a truck with only one body. With this extra length, it's better for moving longer things than competitors like the Chevy Colorado. But what really makes the Ridgeline's bed stand out are the smart ways it stores things. It has fake floors, secret drawers, and well-thought-out storage areas that let you neatly hide tools, gear, and other necessities without taking up any useful space. The Ridgeline makes sure you never run out of storage space, whether you're bringing work gear, camping gear, or everyday necessities. People who say 5.5 feet isn't enough should know that if they need more, they should look for a full-size truck. If that's the case, then no small pickup will work for you. Most drivers, though, will find that the Ridgeline's bed is the perfect mix of size, usefulness, and new ideas. Standard all-wheel drive. One big reason the Honda Ridgeline stays popular in the mid-size truck market is that it comes with all-wheel drive, which isn't common in this class. Most of their rivals stick with rear-wheel drive because they think that all-wheel drive is too expensive for most people and that they don't need the extra grip. Honda, on the other hand, does things differently. They only offer all-wheel drive as a drivetrain choice, which means that every Ridgeline driver gets better stability and control. Honda's AWD system is known for being reliable, and it works very well on the road and pretty well off-road as well. Does it have the same abilities as Subaru's symmetrical AWD? Not at all, and it won't be able to compete with a fully equipped Jeep Gladiator or any body-on-frame truck in rough off-road setting. That's not the point, though. The Ridgeline was made to give drivers a well-rounded experience, one that strikes a good mix between everyday usability, convenience, and cost without pushing buyers to buy expensive upgrades. Honda doesn't try to get every extra dollar from their customers like some other companies do. Instead, they include AWD as standard, which makes the truck even more valuable. Pricing and trim levels. The 2026 Honda Ridgeline carries over unchanged, but its continued success after nearly a decade proves its lasting appeal. The base Ridgeline Sport starts at just under $41,000, offering a no-frills package with cloth seats, basic wheels, and a simple design. However, it still delivers solid value with standard AWD, automatic climate control, a full-size infotainment system, and a comfortable ride, making it a smart choice for budget-conscious buyers. For those willing to spend a bit more, the Ridgeline RTL at around $43,500 is the best value. It upgrades to a more rugged exterior, leather-trimmed heated seats, premium wheels, and a moonroof, adding a luxury touch that makes the price difference worth it. The Trail Sport trim, priced at approximately $46,000, is marketed as the off-road variant, featuring a revised suspension, underbody protection, and leatherette seats. However, its off-road capability is limited, and at this price, there are more capable alternatives. At the top, the Black Edition surpasses $47,000, offering blacked-out styling, a black leather interior, and red ambient lighting. But with no performance enhancements, it's hard to justify the premium. For most buyers, the Ridgeline RTL is the best pick, balancing features, comfort, and value without unnecessary costs. Thanks for watching.